In this video, I shall create a Graphics Explore interaction in Storyline. A Graphics Explore interaction as defined here is one wherein different parts of an image are explained with text descriptions which appear when the user hovers or mouse hovers on the corresponding part. Let us see a preview of the interaction in Storyline. In this first slide, I have already created the interaction for explaining different parts of a browser. If you preview the slide from here, it shows how the interaction will work. If you bring a cursor to the position marked by the red arrows, you would see the description for that part of the image below. Now let's create this interaction from scratch in a new slide. First of all, you will need an image whose parts you wish to describe. I already have the browser image from before, which I will now bring onto screen by going to the Insert tab and inserting a picture from here. You may have to resize and reposition the image to the desired location so that there is some space for textual description. Once the position of the image is locked, you need to create a new layer. To do so, click on the icon over here. In this new layer, insert a text box at the appropriate location by going to the Insert tab and clicking on Text Box. Add a description for one of the parts of the image, say search bar. I already have the description in a Word file, so I will quickly copy paste it here. Now return to the base layer by clicking here. You then need to add a hotspot to your image. To create a hotspot, go to the Insert tab and click on Controls. Select the hotspot control in the shape that you prefer by clicking it. Then on the slide, draw the hotspot at the search bar since the description that was added earlier was for this part. For the final step, add a trigger to the hotspot. To do so, go to the Triggers pane over here and double-click on Hotspot 1. A trigger wizard will open. In this, change the action to Show Layer, change the layer to Untitled Layer, When to Mouse Hovered Over, and Object to Hotspot 1. This essentially sets the command of the trigger to be show the contents of the new layer when the user hovers over. Once you are done, click on OK to set the trigger. To add description to other parts, you will have to repeat the same process each time. But for now, let's preview this slide. And the interaction works. This is the most basic form of Graphics Explore interaction that you can create. And there are several different variations which may make it more effective and engaging. Before I conclude, a few quick tips. Let's go back to the previous slide. You may want to add a visual indicator like an arrow here so that the users may find the hotspot. This can be done on the base layer. Also, you may want to rename your layer and hotspots with some meaningful keywords for easier management when there are many of them. I hope you try this interaction in your e-learning modules and post samples below.